Hello and welcome back to George's Gaming Guide. I'm Breaking Dad, and today I'm going to be building a set which I've been looking forward to since I first saw the announcement, which is the Walt Disney Tribute Camera. Now, this is one of the 100th anniversary sets that's come out recently. I thought it's quite fitting of this with the first one that we actually did on the channel. The set itself is number 43230. It comes with 811 pieces. In the set you actually have two sort of mini builds, well, two builds. So you have the big camera and a smaller camera, and you also get 5 iconic minifigures which look really cool in this. So you have Walt Disney himself, you have the black and white versions of Mickey and Minnie Mouse, and you've also got a Bambi and a Dumbo in there as well, so I think they're really nice minifigures. One thing I think looks really cool in this as well is you've got this film strip going around. I'm not sure what this is going to be yet. I presume it's going to be a single piece of plastic. But they've actually recreated with Lego minifigures 20 iconic scenes from Walt Disney films. So I think that's a really nice feature. Just to quickly show the top of the box, so we have the 5 minifigures there, and I think they all look really, really cool. Then on the back, as I say, it just shows the camera stand on its own. It looks like you can actually put Walt Disney inside it. The handle turns. I'm not sure if it does anything or if it just turns. And you have it looks like clapperboard. I think that's actually the top of the second camera. So we'll see what happens when we get to that point. But I think overall it looks really, really cool. It looks reasonably large set as well. So it's 14.5 inches or 37 centimetres tall, and 8.5 inches or 21 centimetres wide. So yeah, it's going to be a good size, and I just can't wait to get this built. So before I go on to the build, I'm just going to quickly let's have a look at see what's in the box itself. So one moment. So I've got a white box. Not sure what that is. That's probably the film strip. I'll open the book in just a moment. So we have looks like six sets of bags. So that's not too bad. I mean, there's only 100 pieces or 100 plus pieces per bag, so it's not too many. And if we open the book, I've actually used glue on it this time rather than a bit of tape. So not as keen on that because it's ripping the box slightly. And then inside we have a book, and it looks like there's no stickers, so that's good. There's actually no stickers in this set. The book itself is, as with all the new sets, I think it's very nicely printed. And there's 116 pages of steps, including the how to display it, as they always put it, as if there's any sort of collector's bits in the start. So yeah, so there's a couple of bits inside the book. So we have the recreating the magic, so showing it's inspired by the 1920s. And then we have the film movies on us. So this is actually the film strip you get in it, and it shows you which films all of the stills from the film strips are. So I really like that. I think that's a really nice feature. And then a bit from the designers. So I think the presentation of this is fantastic. I think the details you get in the book is really, really good as well. So let's get straight into the build. So here we have the finished set, and I love this. I think this is a fantastic build. It's just different to anything else I've got, and I think it's an amazing tribute to Disney. So I'm going to go over quickly sort of basics of the builds, then I'll go over the minifigures, and then we'll look at the sort of proper details. So we have this little, it's basically like a little clapperboard, and it's got a camera built on top. I'll show you the secret that's inside this, which I think is really nice the way they've done it. And then you've got your 5 minifigures, so you can use this as a stand for the minifigures. Although there is an actual different place for Walt Disney to go as well. But I think they look great, and I think it's nice to have it on that little stand. And then you have the big camera, and you can see there's loads of little details. I love this film strip that's going around it. We'll put in the description all the different films and the dates that they're from, so you can see what they are, because it's the history of Disney is there. So let's get on to the minifigures quickly. So let's start off with there's 2 that are just single piece moulded. So let's start with them. So first we have Bambi. And the printing on this is really nice. I think they've got the eyes and everything perfect on this. It would have been nice to do a bit of building, but to be honest, I think they've captured the essence of the character from the film perfectly in this. So big plus straight away. Then we have Dumbo. And again, it's the print on this, the way they've captured the eyes, just the essence of the character from the cartoon again, is fantastic. And I must say, everything here is based on the cartoons rather than the films. But I think the detail on that is phenomenal. Again, another great plus for this set. And then 2 characters that I really love, and I'll show these together because they really do go together well. So you have Mickey and Minnie Mouse, and I say these are the sort of very early Disney characters. So you've got the old black and white versions. I say the faces are slightly different to what you see now. There's less detail in the face, but I think these are fantastic, and the printing, I say it's very minimal because that's how they were in the cartoons. So just plain black for the tops, the grey and white printing on the legs, and then the really cute little heads on these. Again, really like them. It's nice to see the sort of throwback to the original Mickey Mouse and the Steamboat Willie and things like that. So it's really, really good. And then we come to the man himself, so Mr. Walt Disney. And this is, again, some really nice printing. It's a basic suit. I think it suits him really well. His face, he's got a little moustache. I'm not sure about the face on the back where he's got a goatee. I can't remember ever actually seeing a picture of him with a goatee. So the moustache is the way he will be keeping it. He does have a little pencil or pen, and he's got, don't know how easy it's going to be able to pick that up, but one of his original drawings of Mickey Mouse. So I think it's really nice that they've done that to sort of have that throwback to the history of the way that Disney started. So overall, I think these minifigures are absolutely fantastic. So before I switch off this camera, I just wanted to sort of show you the mini build. So this is supposed to be a really old camera. And one thing that's nice, so this bit at the top, sorry, it's just come off. So it's a little bit flimsy, unfortunately. So this bit at the top is supposed to angle down. I think it's supposed to be so where the reflection of the lens. But if I move that up slightly, in fact, I'm going to take this off because it's going to help to see it. If you look down there, there's actually 3 separate sort of doors with printed glass in them to make this 3D image on the inside. And that's really nice. I think it shows up really well, despite it being solid at the back, so you don't actually see there's no light coming at the back of it. but I think it works brilliantly. And the other thing you may have noticed on this is the stand they're on is actually a clapperboard. So again, very nicely done. Bit of a strange camera. I can't remember them being like this, but this is going right back to the start of Disney, so yeah, it would have been a long time ago, but I presume this is the way it was done with the different layers, and then the camera from the top would actually take the picture of all the layers together to make the cartoon. So quite interesting in piece, that one. And then we'll go on to the sort of the main part of this, which is the camera. Now, I love the film that they've got going around this. It's very simple to put on. It's just literally goes on 2 lugs at the top, 2 lugs at the bottom, and it sort of flows around quite nicely on its own. The stand itself, a little bit repetitive, so you've got 3 absolutely identical legs. I do like the way they've actually put the butterfly nuts on there, so you can actually, it looks like you can tighten them and change the height of it. The bit at the bottom, it's just to sort of make sure it doesn't move at all, and it's also where it connects the film onto the bottom of it. And then we come to the nice detail of the camera itself. The way they've done the 100 with the 2 film reels and just the extra one on the front, I think works really well, and from a distance it looks fantastic on a shelf. You have this handle, and it's been designed so it will actually only go one way, so as if you're actually recording the film, and you probably can't pick it up, but it's got a little click as it goes around, and you can't actually reverse it because of the way they've built it with the cogs on the inside. So that's nice. You've got a rotating lens, so you can actually change it to the type of lens you're using, and then you have this sort of zoom focus section on the camera, which does actually slide down really easily, so you can't leave it up. It would have been nice if there was a bit more friction there, so it would actually stop it, but to be honest, it would keep it back there anyway. It's got a representation of the handle, doesn't actually do anything, but actually looks really, really nice. And then on the other side, I presume this is a light. Again, I'm not that up on the old cameras, but yeah, it's either going to be a light, or this could actually be your viewfinder. Actually, it would be your viewfinder. So you can see sort of what your camera's looking at. And the other thing this is hiding, and if we turn this round 90 degrees, there is actually a door in here. So I don't know how easy it's going to be able to see that. But you have a little seat on the inside, which is designed for Walt Disney. And then at the desk at the front of him, he's actually got a place where you can put the picture he's holding with his pen, so it looks like he's actually doing the drawings for the early Mickey Mouse films. But I think he'll stay on the stand because this is going to be closed all the time, I'd have thought. But it's really nice to have that feature, to have the extra place to be able to put in. And I just think the details on this is fantastic. It's so different to everything else that we tend to build, and it's, I think, as a talking point in a room, it's absolutely fantastic. So that the fact that they've got all the brick built. In fact, let me try and take this off. I'll just take it off one end. So I don't know how easy this is going to be able to see. But you've actually got the different films on there. Could do with a plain background. This will do. So you got the stills of the films, and it all goes all the way back to Steamboat Willie, and I believe the last one at the top is Encanto, so Frozen then Encanto. So it's really nice that, and I say we will put it in the description if you have a look. It'll have all the films and the years that are released that are on this little reel. So yeah, I mean, I'm very impressed. Would definitely recommend this set. As I think the 100-year anniversary sets are really nice anyway. I think some of the brickhead sets have been excellent. But if you could only get one, for me, this is the one to get. It's a great talking point, and as I said, you need to find somewhere special to put it because it does really stand out. So yes, I think that's all I need to say on this set. Definitely recommend it. Really fun build as well. There was nothing particularly tedious, even though you're duplicating some of it. But then again, it's only 800 pieces, so for the, I thought it was quite good for the price as well. So it's not too expensive when you compare it to like Star Wars sets or anything. So I think it's be a great gift for anyone. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear your comments on this set because I think it's absolutely amazing. If you haven't already, please give me a like and subscribe to George's channel, and watch out for next Sunday's video, which is going to be the new released Hogwarts Castle and Grounds.